Welcome back. This is Breakfast at Dawn. You are watching the Independence Day special. Now, to get into our next story, no one said it was easy. Every nation goes through times of difficulty, and we are and have been for a few years at such a stage. But you know what? So is everyone else. These are conflicted times for the world. What is important to keep in mind is that we have given an enemy that has shown itself to be duplicitous, insidious, hidden, and not a single entity, and we have been faring well. At the same time, we should examine ourselves, our mistakes, so we don't make them again. Now, for all of this, we have with us former Interior Minister, retired Lieutenant General Moinuddin Haider. Good morning. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day to you and to all Pakistanis.
All right, that's great. I love the spirit. Now, tell me something, General. The kind of idea that I had in mind in the conversation that I want to have with you is you as an army man, right? You've served, you've been out there, and then you're seeing what's happening right now. Tell us a little bit about, what kind of difficulties are being faced right now by the individual. We must remember they're individuals.
We must remember that when Pakistan came into being and our military assets were distributed between two countries, we had lots of problems in getting those even outdated weaponry and ammunitions. And Pakistan was very, very vulnerable and weak. And no sooner Pakistan came into being, our father of the nation was alive, that there was a war in Kashmir. So the very existence of Pakistan was, in question because of this. So later on in the 50s, many people, criticized this. We went into, U.S. mutual aid pacts and MEDAP, then later on Baghdad Pact, CENTO, CETO, etc. It all helped Pakistan a great deal to stand in its own feet, to get modern weaponry. We were the first one to introduce most modern tank on the subcontinent. We were the first one to introduce jet. We were the first one to introduce armored personnel carrier, self-propelled guns. So Pakistan Army became a strong, professional, modern army. And 1965 war proved it that an enemy much stronger than us, we managed to hold him. So Pakistan Army is now a strong army, a professional army with modern weaponry. Our threat so far had been external, and to be more specific, India related. But over the years, the nature of threat has changed, and internal security has become much more important these days, and it is the most important challenge at this point of time in security to us, rather than external. Although there were some moves by India recently after the Bombay attacks, and they moved their forces to the border, we had to respond. And in that case, we had to even pull out some people from the western borders against much protest by NATO forces, America, others. But we know how to tackle with our security. Our political and military leadership took strong decisions in this regard. And much that would NATO and America would make us believe that there is no threat to you to your security from India. I mean, we cannot take this statement for its own sake. We have to keep our guard up all the time on all our borders. But as I said, the most important challenge which has emerged, I would say in last 8-10 years, is internal security, for which we had not prepared the nation.
Right. But in some sense, it would be impossible to be prepared for this kind of enemy, which is, not one sort of single entity. It's in fact kind of scattered, dispersed.
That's true, that's true.
And it's also somewhat amorphous. Yeah. But if you may allow me, please, just I need to take a very quick break, but we will be right back and we'll talk some more to the General. Stay with us here on Breakfast at Dawn.